SSSniperWolf versus Jacksfilms is actually a crazy situation. So I'll fill you guys in for those who don't know, even though I am a little late, so anyone watching this video probably knows. But anyway, so Jacksfilms, he's pretty big on YouTube. He's kind of known at this point for making content centered around SSniperWolf, basically pointing out her flaws, even though, nobody's perfect, but basically showing how her content is so basic and doesn't really deserve the recognition that she gets is kind of his whole point of making content around her. So in his videos, he does have a lot of videos. In his videos, he basically points out a lot of things, such as the fact that she is a reaction channel at this point, but she doesn't really react. So basically she like sits there and, kind of lets the video play and really doesn't give much detail about what's going on. She just kind of like watches it with you, if that makes sense. Now, me personally, I'm not really a SSniperWolf fan. I don't watch her videos, but I do have a couple of channels that are kind of similar in a way, and, I enjoy it. I feel like I'm just watching it with a couple friends that I know. It's just, I understand both sides. So I understand why she makes content like that. I mean, at the end of the day, it's YouTube and she can make whatever she wants and she's clearly successful at it. So why does she need to change it up if she enjoys it and her audience obviously enjoys it too? If people didn't enjoy it, they wouldn't be watching it. I mean, you're watching it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you clearly have some type of fascination with her, whether it be, I don't know, her content, her looks, whether you've been watching her for a long time or just discovered her and have like this hatred, I don't know, but for whatever reason he has like this sort of fascination with her to the point where you could say it's harassment. And even if you don't agree that it's harassment, I think that we can all agree it is a little excessive. If you go to his channel and look at his videos, literally every video is about SSniperWolf in some type of way. Like, it's actually ridiculous. So I understand where her frustration is coming from, but what she did is completely unacceptable. So there are many ways to handle that type of situation. You can basically contact YouTube about their channel. You can send strikes. You can lawyer up and maybe file some type of complaint, sue him. He is making a living off of her name. So, I mean, there's different ways you can try to resolve the situation. Contact him personally and try to basically like come up with some sort of agreement or understanding to get to know one another. I doubt he knows her personally. I could be wrong, but I doubt he knows her personally. So maybe if they met or even talked online or something, like maybe they could come to some sort of resolution. But no, instead what she did was she went on Instagram, basically made a post saying should she visit his house because she was in the area working. Then she proceeds to go to his house where he lives. Mind you, this guy has a family. She went to his house, filmed the outside of his house where you can clear as day see his home. He's inside of it. Basically, she's like taunting, and it's just she doxed him. Like, there's no other way around it. Like, his address is visible, and you never know what people's intentions are once they see something like that. You never know. She might have fans who are diehard fans who will go there and try to like harm him. Even if someone shows up to just have a talk with him, the fact that his personal space has been like shown to the world to 5 million followers on Instagram is ridiculous. Like, I can't even imagine. Not only did you put him in harm's way, but his family as well. And think about it. You have to go to sleep knowing some random fan could possibly show up to your home. I mean, DDG, some of y'all may know Pontiac made DDG. He literally just had an incident where fans came to his home and slapped him in the middle of his sleep. It's not funny. but they slapped him in the middle of his sleep and ran off. Like, who does stuff like that? You never know what people are capable of or what they'll do once they have access to you, especially if they can plan. Like, you never know. Somebody right now could be planning to harm him or pull some type of prank. Like, even if it's like 12-year-olds, they could decide, hey, let's TP this house at 3 a.m. Like, anything. So just showing people's addresses clearly, it's just wrong. Like, I think everyone can agree to that. It's beyond wrong. It's not like you showed his type of car. It's not like you showed anything that's just not super direct. Like, that's like, everyone wants to feel safe when they're at home, and you ruin that for him. It's crazy. Also, what she did was dangerous on her part. You never know what he could have done or what he's capable of. If he clearly has a dislike for you, you never know the lengths he's willing to go. So you could have done that thinking it's a joke, and he could have came out and harmed you, whether it's put his hands on you or worse. Like, you never know what he could have done or how he'll react to this. Like, if he decided to dox you back, because you're a female. So imagine if he doxed you back, how you would feel. That would be even like 10 times worse. I just want to know what was going on in her head. This is one of those situations where literally nothing positive can come from it. Like, him coming out and harming you, not positive. You getting arrested or facing some type of trespassing or anything, like, not positive. It's him getting physically harmed from other people or his home getting vandalized. It's not positive. Like, literally nothing positive comes from this situation. I don't understand what you were thinking. Like, what? I want to know. I honestly want to know what was going on through her head. I want her to create a video basically like speaking on the situation, which is something most likely she's not going to do unless it gets like crazy traction or something, even though it has, but to where it's like she feels like she has to make like an apology. I'm just curious where this will lead, and I hope that people use this situation as a learning experience. You know, you should not be making a million videos on one person. It would be different. See, here's the thing. It would be different if he was doing this to multiple people. Like, if he had a rotation of like 5 to 10 people that he was making content like this on. But if you go to his channel, it's literally just her. After video after video after video, Sniper Wolf this, Sniper Wolf that, Sniper Wolf this, Sniper Wolf that. It's like, okay, bro, like you clearly have some type of obsession with this girl. But even still, what she did was unacceptable. I hope nothing bad comes from this. You know, I don't know, man. But let me know what you guys think down below. Did she go too far? How do you guys feel about everything? And if you enjoy content just like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more. And yeah, it's been your boy Melees. I'm out.